Amber got off to that nice start tonight. What was it like? They stayed in that zone quite a bit. What was it like having to deal with that?
It seemed like it felt like we could get quality shots if we were just careful with the ball and just looked for the right pass, I guess. It seemed like a couple times early in the game we were forcing it a little bit. But if we made the easy pass, it seemed like we were always getting good shots, so and they went in.
It's kind of been the at-home recipe is, getting a nice little lead and just D'ing up. Incredible D tonight, I think.
Yeah, definitely. One of our emphasis was stopping the ball in transition, which I thought we did a really good job of. They're a pretty good transition team, and they didn't really get much of anything tonight. I mean, the ball went in the basket though, so that helps, but I thought we did a good job defensively.
And Stacia, right?
Stacia, yep.
Yeah. It seems like every night you're always right there, double digits, and nice rebounding numbers. How does it feel to, come in and make contributions?
Yeah, it's good. I just try to get in there, and things just seem to fall. I mean, me and Hegge fed off of each other well tonight. Usually in that high post in the zone, it's just there's always something there, either a drive or a dump down or a kick out. It just went well tonight in the high post.
How do you guys keep up your intensity in the second half after having a decent lead?
I think our mentality is always just at the score 0-0. I mean, it doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. We just try to play our game and do things right. So
we know from experience in some games that once you have the lead, you can't always keep it. So we know you just have to have that mentality to keep just stepping on it and keep getting that lead higher.
Stacia, obviously the team you're playing tonight contributed to their own problems offensively, but defensively you guys have done pretty well for a long time. It's been like under 50 just about every game for 2 months now. What are some things that you guys are doing to?
We've really been working on containing, just not letting them get to the basket. We don't want to really help uphill really, so we just want to try to contain those guards so they don't drive in the lane as much.
Okay. Amber, big game on Saturday. What can you tell me about that team? The last time I wasn't there, obviously, but good start, and then they kind of took it to you in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a lot different game on Saturday. They're really athletic, really tall, and they put the pressure on you. But I think we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. I mean, credit to their defense, but also, obviously had a lot of turnovers, and we're kind of tentative with the ball, not maybe looking to score or looking to attack their zone, more so just try to back on our heels a little bit. So we're definitely going to make adjustments come Saturday against that zone, and it's going to be a fun game, that's for sure.
I just think a nice job defensively. Once again, we seem to guard their motion and their driving motion really well. The 28 points is outstanding defensively. The 21 assists that led to 26 field goals tonight was outstanding as well. I think that was just a nice team performance on both ends.
Do we have any questions, Coach?
Ryun, what are some things that you've been able to do defensively? I was looking at it. It's like 7 out of the last 8 games. You kept them under 50 points.
I think our kids have basically, we just defend personnel and we defend tendencies really well. Sometimes it requires a really intense effort on a kid, where you've really got to compete on the basketball. Sometimes it's, maybe not so intense. Maybe it's playing the proper gap and playing off them a little bit. But it helps I think our interior defense is outstanding, which has allowed our perimeter defense to really lock down, and we're not so worried about getting beat. And but I think the bottom line is we play a really good team defense. There's just not many penetrating gaps. When you throw the ball inside, it's hard to score on us in there. Our kids, they bought into really. That's kind of who we are. We need to guard first.
sets up a big game on Saturday. Can you talk a little bit about what happened last time?
Well, we played a really bad 12 minutes. We had the lead at halftime. About the 10-minute mark, it really kind of got away from us. 26 turnovers. They're very, very disruptive. They play a 1-3-1 defense. It's long. They've got length at the wings. They've got length up top, and it's hard to get the ball, past that initial front where the vulnerability of that zone is on the baseline. But I think we were very timid, and that led to a lot of turnovers. So we'll be better against it. But let's face it, they're a very talented team. Walden and Becko and Dockery, their point guard, they're having outstanding years. Those three are having as good a year as anybody in our league, and so we're going to have to play really well defensively, but also we're going to have to score it. We have 53 points there, and they're a tough team to hold under 65 or 70. We can play really hard, and they'll still get 70 on you. They're that talented, so we're going to have to be productive offensively as well.
Satisfied with the offensive play tonight?
I was. I thought we shared the ball well. Every possession seemed to be positive. We didn't have many turnovers, and I think once we get that lead, maybe we start playing. We look to make the extra pass too much. I think we could have launched up some more shots and played a little more aggressively. And so, yeah, I was pleased with the offense. And anytime you have 21 assists, thought we played through Amber on that baseline in their zone versus their zone quite well. And I loved our high-low play tonight between Stacia and Jody and Amber. I thought was outstanding. So absolutely happy.